LeBron James, the four-time NBA champion, is a name that always stirs up conversation, especially when it comes to trade rumors. This time, though, it's not the usual suspects like the Lakers, Heat, or Warriors in the mix. No, this time it's the Minnesota Timberwolves, who could be making a run at the 40-year-old superstar. Yes, you heard that right. The Timberwolves. The team that has never made it to the NBA Finals in franchise history could be looking to acquire LeBron James this summer. But how did we get here? Well, it all started when LeBron's agent, Rich Paul, made some eye-opening comments after LeBron decided to opt into his $52.6 million contract for the 2020-2024 season. Paul revealed that LeBron is still hell-bent on adding another championship to his resume before he retires and is evaluating what's best for his career at this stage. And let's be real, LeBron isn't exactly getting any younger, so that window is starting to close. But what does this mean for the Lakers and LeBron's future in Los Angeles? Over the years, the Lakers have had lofty expectations since LeBron signed with them in 2018. The hope was that he would bring multiple championships to LA, and to be fair, he delivered one in 2020. But since then, injuries to key players, a revolving door of coaches, and underwhelming postseason play have hindered the Lakers' ability to build a true dynasty in Hollywood. Now, here comes the interesting part. Could LeBron leave the Lakers and land in Minnesota? It's not the first team that comes to mind when you think of potential LeBron destinations, but according to Clutch Point's Bailey Bassett, the Timberwolves might actually be a solid fit. The Timberwolves have experienced back-to-back crushing defeats in the Western Conference Finals, but they're not exactly the same team they were a few years ago. With Anthony Edwards emerging as one of the NBA's brightest young stars, the Timberwolves are on the rise. They just need that extra push to get them over the hump. That's where LeBron could come in. Bassett writes that LeBron's experience, having been to the conference finals 12 times and winning 10 of those appearances, could be exactly what the Timberwolves need. The franchise has never made it to the NBA Finals, and LeBron knows exactly what it takes to get there. He's been there, done that, and could bring that invaluable experience to a Timberwolves team that's hungry for success. But the question remains, what would it take for the Timberwolves to land LeBron? According to Bassett, the rumored trade package for Kevin Durant included players like Rudy Gobert, Dante DiVincenzo, and a couple of promising young prospects. It's possible that a deal for LeBron could cost less, given his age and the fact that he's closer to the end of his career. The Timberwolves are already in the process of restructuring their roster, having extended Naz Reid and drafted Joan Behringer in the first round, and they also brought back Julius Randle. The pieces are in place for a trade, and the Timberwolves seem ready to part ways with Gobert, who hasn't exactly been the game changer they'd hoped for. On the flip side, the Lakers are in desperate need of a starting center. This is where Gobert could fit in. A trade involving LeBron to Minnesota could give both teams what they need. The Timberwolves get a star that could elevate their championship aspirations, while the Lakers get a big man who can shore up their defense in the paint. The Timberwolves already have Edwards, who is a rising superstar, and adding LeBron could take some of the offensive load off of him. Edwards has been vocal about his admiration for LeBron, and the feeling seems mutual. Both players have spoken positively about each other in interviews, which only adds fuel to the fire of this potential trade. Edwards, a budding star in his own right, could learn a lot from a player like LeBron, who's seen and done it all in the NBA. However, it's not as simple as just swapping players. There are a lot of variables at play here. First, LeBron has a no-trade clause in his contract, which means he would have to approve any trade that sends him to a new team. While he said that he's willing to go wherever the best chance at another title lies, Minnesota might not be the first place he would consider. However, with the Timberwolves' upward trajectory and their solid foundation, it's not completely out of the question. And let's not forget, the Lakers have been in turmoil for the past couple of years. With the team struggling to get back to championship form, LeBron might start to feel like he needs a change of scenery to chase that elusive fifth title. The Timberwolves, with their promising young roster, might just be that perfect landing spot.